If you're on a cut, if you're bulking, if you go to the gym, you need protein in your diet. And this video came to mind because I was literally just thinking about how hard it must be for some people to hit a large amount of protein in one day. Like I'm talking upwards of 160 to 200 grams of protein in a day. And I just want to help you guys with understanding what I would reach for personally, because I've been pretty good with my protein. And for me, it's honestly like eating less carbs, eating less fats, and getting as much protein as possible. And I feel like a lot of people have that problem. Like they might have 200 grams of protein, but they'll be having a lot of carbs and a lot of fat with that as well. So I'm going to give you guys at least 5 options off the top of my head, what you guys can go and reach for in your kitchen or in the supermarket, what's going to help you guys hit your protein goals every single day. So starting off is like the easiest one anyone can think of. And the easiest one is chicken breast. Now, the reason I say chicken breast is because it has less fat than thighs, has less fat than legs, and it's not as bony. It's like easier to eat than the wings, obviously, and there's less skin. So if you guys just go to the supermarket, buy chicken breast, this will be the best. Like I'm talking no supplements as well, by the way. Like obviously if you have supplements, it's going to be significantly easier to hit your protein goal. Chicken breast, 300 grams of chicken breast has approximately 90 grams of protein, and it's pretty low, relatively low in calories. So like it should be sitting about 500 to 600 calories for a whole chicken breast. So 500 calories, 550 we'll call it. You are getting 90 grams of protein. That's almost half your daily intake. So you have one chicken breast a day. That is significantly going to make it much easier to hit your, I guess, protein goal of, let's say it's 200, because that's a high goal that a lot of people might have. And let's say you're bulking, let's say you're cutting and you only need let's say you're a lot smaller than I am, like you might only need 150 grams of protein. That's going to be more than half of your daily intake if that's your case. So chicken breast is the way to go. A lot of them sit at about 250 grams to about 300, like anything upwards of 300 grams, like in extent to like 400 grams. That's going to be a chicken breast for you. So about 300 grams per chicken breast, and that's going to give you about 90 grams of protein. So you can literally just go to the supermarket, get some protein. That's going to be your good source of protein. The second option is tuna. And not only just the fact that it's tuna, it comes with a lot of magnesium and omega-3. So this will, if you're not having any fish, 1 or 2 cans of tuna every, let's say 3 days. So you're going to have 4 cans of tuna a week. That's going to be very beneficial for your testosterone production. It's going to be good to keep your omega-3, which is just healthy fats. It's going to keep those levels in order. So like you've got multiple omegas. So there's omega-3, there's omega-6, and it keeps those in regulation. So your hormones are working properly. And on top of that, a can of tuna has about, off the top of my head, about 20 to 15 grams of protein, and they're under 200 calories. Majority of them are under 200 calories. So for 200 calories, you're getting about 20 grams of protein. And if you think about it that way, that's about the same as a protein bar, right? A can of tuna is significantly cheaper than a protein bar. So if you think about it that way, you just crack open a can, eat the tuna inside. That's a protein bar you've just eaten for about $1.50 max. So can of tuna, if you guys can get on top of those will significantly help and make it easier to hit your protein goals every single day. Now, the third one, let's get onto this, would probably be eggs or egg whites, depending on how strict you are on your diet. Like for me, I'll have 6 eggs and I'll keep 2 to 3 of the yolks in, or sometimes even 1 of the yolks in. And that significantly makes it easier because a lot of the calories and a lot of the fat is in the yolk, whereas the protein stays in, like majority of the protein stays in the egg white. So if you're going to have egg whites and you're going to have eggs every day, and to cut back on the calories, only have the egg yolk, or only have the egg whites and cut out majority of the egg yolk. Obviously you want some for flavor, like it tastes good. And like I said, a lot of healthy fats in there, a lot of vitamins in there as well. So you don't want to be like completely just chucking away the egg yolk. And obviously if you can limit waste and just buy a carton of egg whites. That would probably be the best. So far I've given you 3. The 4th one is lean beef mince, or if you guys are in Australia, kangaroo meat is extremely lean. It's like, I'm talking, I think it's 99% fat free, depending on, obviously, like, you get just beef strips or just beef in, like, sorry, not beef, kangaroo strips or kangaroo, like, just mince in general. It's 99% fat free. So you're just literally eating protein. You're eating protein and nothing else. That's literally kangaroo meat. It doesn't taste as good as beef. It tastes pretty similar to beef, but it's just like, it's a lot more tough and chewy, obviously, because there's less fat. So mince meat is in low fat, so 5% mince meat or beef, sorry. And you want minced kangaroo or kangaroo like strips. And that is going to be your best way to get protein in your day. And something else that I like to eat for protein is, let's take a step away from meats, because all I've given you is meats and eggs. That's all like animal products. And this last one is an animal product, but it's not like meat. Yogurt is insane for protein. Like, if you're going to have 100 grams of yogurt, which is not that much. Like, if you think about 100 grams, it's probably like a cup filled up to like that much, right? 100 grams of yogurt has 12 grams of protein. So if you're getting sick of your eggs, you're getting sick of your meats, you can have a big bowl of yogurt. Maybe chop up a banana, get some carbs in there, put some honey in there, put some oats in there, and that will be the perfect pre-gym meal. So, and like, it's high protein once again. And if you have those supplements like protein powder, which I often do this, I mix protein powder with the yogurt, which makes it like 35 grams of protein. So it really, like, there's a lot of ways you can stack up protein without increasing your calories. And those are the ways, off the top of my head, what I can think of, what I would get my clients to do, what I would get you guys to do, and what I would do myself if I'm like, shit, I'm not hitting my protein goals, I'm having too much fat, having too much carbs. Use yogurt, use beef, use eggs or egg whites. Kangaroo meat's pretty good. Tuna and chicken breast is just a killer. Like, if you search up its macros per like gram of protein, I'm pretty sure it's the highest. So definitely that. Or you can, like, on the line of tuna, there's other like fish, like sardines and stuff. If you guys like that stuff, you can have salmon as well. Like the canned ones, I'm talking about, like easy can, like, oh fuck, I don't want to cook something, let me just crack open a can of tuna, eat that. That's going to be a good source of protein for you guys. And all of those are pretty low fat, and you can get low fat yogurt as well, and no added sugar yogurts. So like, you can do things to hit that protein goal and keep your other things, other macros like protein, carbs and fats low. Anyways, I hope this video helps you guys. If you're struggling with your diets, feel free to reach me out. If you're struggling with your training, feel free to reach out to me. My link to my Instagram is in my description and my bio on YouTube anyways. And yeah, I do coaching online. And if you guys would like to subscribe, comment, share this video to a friend, and always like the video to just help me grow. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.